Hello everyone and welcome to another Kalamazoo airport update. Today we are back here with another interesting update. Well, not really, but spoiler, we just have the two aircraft, the American Eagle E-145 and the Delta Connection Series 200. There's not really much to say about Kalamazoo, except for just telling you the flights. But I did want to use this opportunity to talk about some channel news, and that is that I am going to be probably canceling, well, I already had decided that I am going to be canceling the Tallahassee series. I just kind of got bored with it, honestly. Nothing really interesting happens at Tallahassee. I just want to show you all the exact same airport layout over and over and over again, the exact same aircraft and the exact same routes. It's just getting boring. So I'll switch it up for you guys. I do a little bit of a challenge here. This will be my biggest airport. That's not MSP, my biggest temporary airport. And starting later this summer, after I get back from Latvia, of course, I plan on doing RSW, or Southwest Florida International Airport, or, well, Fort Myers Airport. So, ever since I went there, that seemed like a pretty cool airport. They have some pretty cool airlines there, too. I don't have all the airlines quite yet, but I hope to get at least a few more by my birthday, and then maybe by the end of the summer. At least by the end of the summer, I plan on starting it. So RSW will replace Tallahassee. I may do a few one-off updates of Tallahassee in the future, but it really just doesn't interest me anymore. And I did it just so I could include that silver model in an airport, and it kind of just died out. And I can always use silver in my fictional airport, which will still be on the channel. Port St. Lucie will continue going for at least another year in my plans. But I just kind of got tired of Tallahassee, so RSW. I think that'll be way more interesting for all of us, because there's a lot more flights there. I was really intending on doing that for a one-off model airport, but I figured I might as well just do it for a full-on model airport, because I almost have enough aircraft to do it. Just a few more in the JetBlue department, maybe an Air Canada Rouge, a WestJet, and Eurowings Discover is really all I need. Hopefully I'll get a JetBlue soon. That's one that I'm really trying to hunt down. But they are getting quite rare that aren't the A321neo, which I don't need for RSW or anything, any airport, because MSB also gets JetBlue, and they only get the E190 and the A220, and they used to get the A320. I don't know if they still get that anymore. I've not seen it lately. Anyways, I've talked for like 3 minutes. Let's get into the update here. All these flights are from Saturday, June 25th. So we'll start here with this American Eagle E-145. This is in the new livery, of course, operated by Envoy Air. This one came in from Chicago O'Hare about an hour and a half late. This is scheduled to arrive 3:26 p.m. and it arrived in at 4:47 p.m. So I guess that's not an hour and a half. That's an hour and 20 minutes. But still, very late arrival there for this E-175. And that's kind of the whole reason why I'm doing this airport update, because now I can get both aircraft in here in a pretty interesting spot, because this allows me to have this American Eagle E-145 pushing back. Well, you'll see the other aircraft. This one came in from Chicago O'Hare, and it's now just pushing back for its turnaround flight back out to Chicago O'Hare. So really cool to see there. Of course, American Eagle always going on with this E-145 that's been for the past like 5 years at least. I don't know if they even use the Series 200 here. I think it's always been the E-145. So still seeing this one here. See this one for a long time. So get used to this, to seeing this aircraft in these Kalamazoo updates. But we still have one more to get to. You know what? Let's just do this handheld. Now I'm realizing I might have to move this Envoy. Yeah, I can do this. Not the best lighting in the world, but here we have this Delta Connection CRJ 200. This one is operated by Endeavor Air, and the times worked out that this one is just arriving as the American Eagle E-145 is pushing back. So this one arrived at 5:10 p.m. and the American Eagle E-145, I think the scheduled pushback, or the actual pushback time, if I can just check it real quick. I'm looking at Flyer Radar to get all this information. Definitely check it out. My favorite app in the entire world. The departure time was 5:23, so we'll say that it's probably a little bit pushed together on the time, but I don't find it inconceivable that the American Eagle E-145 was pushing back at the same time as the Delta CRJ 200 was taxiing in. So this one is just taxiing in, operated by Endeavor Air. This one coming in from Detroit Metro, and so also be doing the turnaround back out there. So really cool to see that we can get both these aircraft in this situation, because normally to get these two aircraft in the same airport update at the same time, realistically, I have to do like a really early morning update or a really late at night update. And I just kind of wanted to mix it up here. So we get the E-145 pushing back and then heading out to Kalamazoo, that's where we were at, to Chicago, and then the Delta Connection CRJ 200 arriving in from Detroit. So pretty cool to see there. I know I'm kind of far away from the microphone right now, so maybe the audio is not that great where I am, just because behind me is MSP and I can't really, go on top of MSP. So that's kind of why the audio might be a little bit quieter over here, because I have the table in the way of Kalamazoo, and then I have MSP behind it. So actually you can kind of see it here. I'll show you some of, this is kind of how it's all oriented here. So here's the Kalamazoo table, then right up there's MSP in all its glory. So that's kind of what makes it difficult, because I got this, I can't really record that and be there. Also, there's an air hockey table, by the way, as you can see there. All this MSP is on top of the air hockey table, and that's why that's there. Air hockey table doesn't work anymore. Probably because I put this giant board on top of it and now I have MSP there. That'll do it for this Kalamazoo Airport. We'll get both aircraft in the same shot here. So thank you all for checking it out once again. This was kind of a fun one to do. I know kind of not the regular update that I did, because I did handheld, and I talked a lot about RSW and my plans for that. But still a very fun update to do here. And I'll see you tomorrow as always. Good night. Auf Wiedersehen.